wrote and let him die in a bed. And he said no, and we said no, and I went and I brought him home to his own home to take care of him, and he's doing much better. He's even walking in a walker. My 85-year-old dad, who's as stubborn as a mule. Anyway, here I am tonight, and alas, today my mother died as well. So things have been kind of not really going extremely well in my life, but then I've been lucky in my life, and I haven't really lost very many people that are dear to me. So I was racking my brain trying to figure out what I was going to do tonight out of the things that I have that I can do. And the call about my mother set off a series of events which resulted in a poem for this evening's performance. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. You'll excuse me because all of this is just brand new and I'm going to have to read some stuff myself.
Condolences for your loss.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, and I have to use glasses, being an old lady. Poetry is often a spontaneous gift to the world from situations that present themselves to us or we find ourselves in. As a person who receives these gifts occasionally, I'm permitted to call myself a poet. I am the recipient of such gifts on the occasions of someone's passing from this life to the beyond. Not really surprising, considering I died myself once, a while back, but that's another story which I'm not going to do tonight. Today I share some words gifted to me on the occasion of my mother's death earlier today. The last MUTE session, I recall, Yarrow had performed a poem about his mother that he wrote the night before. His poem addressed his mother's Alzheimer's. My mother also had Alzheimer's. This poem is in honor of her and dedicated to the family that loved her, mine. And I can't perform this by heart. I just wrote it, but it will be performed from the heart. I don't need my glasses, I wrote it big enough. My mother, she gave me life. In pain, she brought me into the world. She loved me, but never liked me. I never got to know her because I was unusual. She was afraid of the unusual. Her fear became my joy, my reason to follow my true nature, the reason that propelled me forward to become what you see before you today. She was static, I am a wanderer. She was a stranger to me, always caring, but never sharing herself with anyone else, except perhaps my father, the love of her life, bless him. Now she's gone, only her memory lives on, in those of us that remain behind. My last thoughts of her make me smile. One of the best days in a while. I was lucky. She will be sorely missed by those of us that knew her, even though she didn't know any of us anymore. Not even my dad. She was always so sad. It's so very sad that life can end that way. But wait, let's look to the light. Shine it so it will highlight the love and care that she gave to many during a lifetime being a mom, a wife, a granny. 85 years is a good long life. Now, before I give this up, there's a couple of things I want to say. I write a lot of poems that are inspired by people that die that I care about. I don't know why that is, but there they always are at the end of that. But as Buddha said, and I'm not really a Buddhist, I'm not an ist of any kind, but as Buddha said, you know, why are you all sad? I'm going to my parinirvana. So, in that, my mother is gone to her parinirvana, which is the greatest end, yeah, to life. It's the only end. And there's one more thing I want to share with you, but I need a volunteer. Okay, who's going to volunteer? Oh, come on, really? Come on up here. I had to get one way in the back to volunteer. I don't know what you're all afraid of. I'm so scary. Now, our good friend was speaking about, now I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. I'm terrible with names.
My name?
Yes.
Indira.
Indira. As she was speaking about, it's not about the receive, but the transmit, in touch. And that reminded me of something which I haven't done for a very long time and which I would like to do with my volunteer.
Never way back?
Never. And once you know, I have to kill you. Isn't that what all those agents always say? Anyway, so I have what I have named, which I named way long ago in California when I was wandering around over there, what I call the maximum contact handshake. Now I'm going to share that with you all today, and if you're so inspired afterward, next time you shake somebody's hand, give them the maximum contact handshake. Okay, so what you do is open your hand.
Yes.
Open your hand.
Yes.
Put your hand like this. And we're going to join our hands like that.
Okay.
And then we're going to give each other our energy. And there you go. Thank you all. And thanks to our volunteers.